I think we're gonna tunnel with 2 there.
Space coconut.
Okay, so today I'm a little tired. I had a long day, and I found some time today to make this video, so I'm a little low energy, so please forgive me. We're gonna play with Overcharge tonight. Overcharge says, you are fueled by your hate for progress. Overcharge a generator by performing the damage generator action. The next survivor interacting with that generator is faced with a tremendously difficult skill check. Failing the skill check results in an additional 5% generator regression. Succeeding the skill check grants no progress but prevents the generator explosion. So there are a lot of reasons why I don't like this perk. Stacked with other perks, it can be just fine. Let me see, which one was it? It was stacked with Unnerving Presence. It can be, a really effective perk to an extent. The problem with this, as I'm gonna find out, is that this has nothing to do with the skill of the killer. The amount of effectiveness that you get from this perk can amount to, less than 5 seconds throughout a match. We're going to play with this one today. I'm not going to stack it with Unnerving Presence because we want to just look at the perk by itself. I guess, it might be not a good idea. Well, I guess it depends on your build, but we're going to go with this by itself. Yeah, we'll just go with this by itself, and we're going to see. I want to see how many times it gets failed. That might be a good one. Blood Lodge. Let's see if this one's better than the last one. First gen, TikTok. Sneaky guy. Wow. Of course I have no traps up here. Good job, me. Somebody working on this one? No. There it is. You are somewhere nearby. Oh, look, bounced. Okay, how about right here? I don't know what to do right now. Is she running around? She had balance too. Well, Piper. Let's see, let's hope she runs too. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, no. I want you to go to the right, please. Do you have balanced also? Come on. I am not sure what to do. You're into the right, that means... I think we're gonna tunnel with two there. You're into the right. There you are. There. I am not sure what to do here. Again. Well, Bill isn't hurt, so... We're gonna have to hurry. So then this doesn't go off, right? We're just running forever. Borrowed time, whatever. Probably that one over there. Woo! Cora would be nice. Alright, so Overcharge. Okay, it doesn't do anything during the match. It doesn't help the killer whatsoever. It only impacts the skill checks, which happens for, you know, what, a second at the most? And then depending on how many times you can hit a gen, yeah, that's how many times you get use out of this perk. And depending on the skill of the survivor, succeeding the skill check does absolutely nothing for the killer. Nothing whatsoever. And people who have been playing this for a while, or have good hand-eye coordination, or know how to hit those skill checks, isn't going to have they aren't going to have any problem hitting the skill checks for Overcharge. The only people who will are the players who are just starting out. Yeah, so I mean, a 5% regression if they fail the skill check is what, 5 seconds, 5 ticks? I don't know how long it takes to do a generator. Let's find out. A generator, in the best of circumstances, takes 80 seconds by one survivor to complete. 5% of 5% of 80 seconds is 4 seconds. So if they fail the skill check, they only lose 4 seconds of time. That's it. 4 seconds. And the amount of time that it takes generators to be finished makes this perk pretty bad. Pretty, subpar. Useless. Except at lower ranks where survivors don't know how to hit the skill checks. But then you're building around, the weakest denominator, the lowest common denominator, whatever you want to call it, the weakest link. You're balancing around. If a perk is going to be good, it needs to affect the entire match. One of the simplest changes I can think of to Overcharge is to have it impact the regression rate and make it faster. But I mean, even that's pretty useless because survivors, will hide once the killer hits the generator, and they lose maybe 4 seconds ish, and then they come right back to the generator and stop the regression with just a simple tap. The killers have to go through the long animation of hitting the generator, but survivors just tap it to get rid of it. I don't know. I've never thought that was fair. Giving them an animation to, fix the generator that was beaten would be good, and then they can go back to repairing it. I always wanted that to be in place, but whatever. Just making the regression faster probably wouldn't make Overcharge very good still. Combined with Ruin, it might make for a bad day, but I mean, by the time the killer comes and hits a generator or two, Ruin will probably be gone anyway. And I can't think of anything else that would make Overcharge good in a setup that's not built around it. The regression rate's the only thing I can think of right now. It would be really nice to be able to booby trap the generators. Maybe the Overcharge. So Overcharge. It doesn't do anything to the generator. It doesn't slow down the time. It doesn't give you an extra skill check. It doesn't make anything harder. However, Overcharge. The next time a survivor touches the generator, it sparks, it blows up, and it hurts them. How about that? That might be good. So then they'd have to be careful with when and where. Oof. But that could be too powerful when I think about it. How could you play around that? Well, really just go and work on the other gens, honestly. Having a booby-trapped generator explode and injure a survivor might be too powerful. So then give them the exposed status effect for a short period of time, like make your choice. Instead of having it injure, which would have the same effect, give them the exposed status effect for a short period of time. This way they have a chance to hide when the killer comes back to try and down them. That might be interesting. Yeah, and they'd want to be careful about doing this because if they triggered the trap too early, the killer would turn right back around, restart the degrade, booby trap it again. So even if you healed, you'd have to hit it while you were healed. There'd be some play around, and it might be possible to work around Overcharge. It'd probably be much harder. But I guess that's the point. But I don't know. I think injury might be too much, but exposed for a period of time might be pretty good. Like make your choice. Make your choice can be better, but so can overcharge. When considering how much easier it would be to apply overcharge, I think doing it this way might be good. But the period of time that they would be exposed would have to be long enough for the killer to get back to the gen and be a threat to the survivor. So then that takes me back to being regularly injured. So I guess there can be a debate between those two. So yeah, I kind of like that idea now that I think about it. Letting it booby trap the generator. Maybe only certain 1 or 2 generators booby trapped at a time. I don't like that, but maybe. Yeah, that would make it too easy to work around. The survivors would just avoid one generator and then move on to another one. And then the killer would hit that one and the other one. I don't know. I think that's a better idea. Anyway, I am very tired. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I'm recording this. People are asleep. By the time you guys watch this, it should be the 26th, I think. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I'm predicting that I'm going to have a great Christmas. If I do this right, I'm gonna make a video while, the Christmas thing is happening. At least record some of the audio, because I think it's funny that I try and do videos no matter what, even on holidays and all that sort of thing. So I don't know. It's kind of a thing, I guess. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. What you might change about overcharge. What you think about the penalty for failing the skill check. 4 whole seconds at the most. So ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I'm working on things. I have a logo that I like for the original coconut, which might be a shirt that I create for people who would be interested in the shirts before I get super popular. You know what I mean? Like, I'd release it at 2,000 subs and then cut it off at 10. And so after I get past 10,000 subs, that shirt would no longer be available. Yeah. I'll post a picture of the logo that I have so far, and you can tell me what you think. And yeah, I'll go from there. I'm rebuilding a website, my graphic design business. I'm gonna tweak it and add a page to it, and I'm gonna see what I can do about tying this YouTube thing to it, and then creating a store. And then I don't have to worry about. There are a lot of options that I can do. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'll edit this thing tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Baby.